Hi everyone. Today we'll be doing a cumulative frequency graph question. So let's start by reading the question. The cumulative frequency graph shows the distribution of marks obtained by 60 students in a mathematics test. Then, before you start, it would be very helpful if you were to take the total number of students and divide it into 4 equal parts. Let's do that right now and you will see why. So we have a total of 60 students divided into 4 equal parts. We have 15 students in each part. So let's do the marking for all 4 parts. Let's do the first part. I want to have from 0 to 15, so I will have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 14 and 16, in between here will be 15. So let's mark that out. In between will be 15, which is here, 15. Now this is the first part. Now let's go on to the second part, which is another 15. So 15 plus 15 will be 30. So let's mark out 30. We have 20 here, so 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, which is here. So let me mark that out. So I have 30 here. This is the second part. Let's take a look at the third part. We have 30. So 30 plus another 15 will be 45. So we have 40 here, 42, 44, 46. 42 and 46, so in between will be 45. Let me mark that out now. 45. And the last part, the last 15 will be 60. So we have the first part here, the first 15, the second 15, the third 15, and the last 15. 4 parts altogether. So let's label these parts, shall we? So let me label this. The very first part, we have the lower quarter. And for the middle part, we have the median. For the third part, we have the upper quarter. And the last part will be the total number of students. Now you have successfully already marked out the lower quarter, median, and upper quarter. It will help you a lot to answer the questions later. So let's take a look. First of all, we need to find the median. Now to find the median, we need to look at the part of the graph where it says median. You have marked it out earlier. Now to find median, all you need to do is simply to draw a line out from 30 people, which is the median, and then make sure it travels to the graph, and once it reaches the graph, you plot it downwards, and you can see you have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is 14. Let me write that down. 14. Therefore, the median for this cumulative frequency graph is 14 marks. Right? So now let's take a look at the interquartile range. Now for you to find out the interquartile range, you need to take the upper quarter minus the lower quarter. So let's take a look at the upper quarter first. Let me draw the line coming out from the upper quarter, move it towards the graph, stop when it hits the graph, then you bring it down all the way, and you can see that it is 15, 16, 17, 18. So therefore upper quarter is 18 marks. So we have 18 minus, now we look at the lower quarter. Lower quarter is from 15, so I'm going to draw the line out from 15, hit the graph, bring it down, and it's 10. So the lower quarter is 10. So upper quarter minus the lower quarter, you will have 8 marks for the inter-quarter range. Now let's take a look at part C, range. Now range is simply looking at the maximum marks that is shown in the graph, where the graph reaches, minus the lowest mark where the graph is. So in this case, the highest mark in the graph is 30 marks, and the lowest mark in the graph is 0. Therefore, 30 minus 0, the range is 30. Now for the very last part, what is the probability of finding a student who's got more than 20 marks? Now take note, you want more than 20 marks. Alright? Now, if I were to draw a line starting from here, 20 marks, and I go up all the way to hit the graph, I can find out how many people scored 20 marks or less. In this case, it will be 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. 50 people scored 20 marks or less. However, we want to find students who scored more than 20 marks. So let me do the first step, the first working, and that is the number of students who scored more than 20 marks will be total of 60 students minus away the 50 students, which is found here, the 50 students who scored 20 marks or less. So I don't want those people because I want more than 20. We have 10. We have 10 students who scored more than 20 marks. However, please take note, you want to find the probability. Alright, the probability of finding a student who scored more than 20. So in this case, I have 10 students who scored more than 20 marks out of a total 60 students. Put to simplest form, I have 1/6. The probability of finding a student who scored more than 20 marks is 1 out of 6. Alright, that's it for this question. Thank you.